where my AirPod is. Why would I do that? Y'all, come on in this room and shut this door, y'all. Everything here is alleged. Welcome to this channel. Welcome, welcome. 5, 6, 7, and subscribe. Everyone who has recently joined this platform, we do welcome you and thank you. And to the day ones, we thank you and love you all too. I hope you all had a beautiful holiday season and are enjoying your new year. I wish you all peace, prosperity, and love. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. All right. The Fair Act Use is in the will be in the description box and is in effect. All right. Hey y'all. Come on in. It is Tish Talk. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you all. Everything here, like I said, is a legend. And the Fair Act use is in the description box, which is the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 and 108 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976, which allowance is made for fair use for purposes that will be in the description box. It's a mess, y'all. What in the step Cardi circus is going on? It is a mess, y'all. So I'm not here to say I told you so, but I'll say it again loud and clear. Just like one of my last previous videos said, Cardi is not too late to get off of that horse that we were talking about because if it ain't, it could not get more wilder than it already is. It's already wild enough, okay? So we're going to get right into this read. I have read and pulled some cards. I have channeled some messages. Okay, so we are just using the regular tarot deck tonight. And I did pull some runes, y'all, but it is crazy. All right. And so if you don't know all the details, I'm not going to get into it. But apparently and allegedly, Stefon Diggs' private chef, I think her name is Milo or something. I'm really not sure, but whatever the lady name is, she filed a police report against Stefon Diggs saying that he allegedly assaulted her, strangled her. And yes, I don't know, y'all, but it's a mess. So anyway, let's just jump right into the reading because that is why we are here. All right, so I channeled several things, okay? Um, I started channeling the energy of Stefan Diggs, and y'all, for real, I heard Stepford Wives. Stepford Wives. I really didn't even, I never saw that movie, but I vaguely knew what that represented. So I had to go on Google and pull what in the world does that mean? And so what came up was a woman that behaves uh, she does not behave independently. Okay, that's a woman that Stepford wife means a woman that does not think independently or behave independently. Okay, but she obeys her husband without thinking, without using her brain. So that's the kind of circus that obviously Stefan is about that life, so to speak. So I channeled Stepford wives, and then I was hearing Stefan wives. That's what I was hearing in the spirit was Stefan wise, Stepford wise, Stefan wise. Okay, so, and I also heard this, you bet not say nothing. So he basically just wants people to do what he wants them to do, to live as such, like a Mormon type situationship. I also channeled Mormon. So y'all, I don't know what type of circus he got going on, but then again, that I do, because I also channel Mormon. Also, I channel polygamous lifestyle. So, y'all, allegedly, that is where he's at, man. That's what his mentality is. Okay. I also channeled that he could lay low for a while, and like kind of like stay out of dodge, stay out of trouble, stay away from all of these accusations. I'm gonna say alleged accusations. Everything here is alleged and for entertainment only. But then I do see that something else could come down the pipeline again and happen further on down in the future. All right. Further in the future, I don't know how down, but something else, even after this, even after everything is said and done, even after the court and the whatever they're going to do to settle or what have you, Hopefully, whatever happens later on down the line will not be as bad as this particular accusation. And I'm going to say accusation because, as it stands, we don't know all the details and the facts. And I wasn't there, none of us was there. So, hopefully it won't be this bad. But anything, anything is anything, and it's still bad. Any type of whatever that could come up similar to this is still bad. Welcome, y'all. So yeah, child, I just don't know. Now, I asked a question when I was pulling tarot cards, and I did pull three sets of cards, y'all, and I do have them here ready and prepared. I did ask, is it substances that are causing him to behave in a violent manner, allegedly? Allegedly. And I got immediately something about way of life. So no, I do not feel like it's just totally on no substances. Allegedly, if he's taking anything, drinking anything, doing anything, consuming anything, okay, it's not just no substances. I heard way of life, allegedly. Okay, so I feel like it's more than just some substances, but I am sure I'm leaning towards that substances do enhance his behavior, whatever it is, to whatever extent it is. Because again, I'm not about to accuse the man. I'm just laying down what I was channeling. Okay. All right. Now, this supposed chef, is her name Milo? Milo? I don't know the girl name. I also channel, she's not all the way innocent, allegedly. I channel on her. Now, I don't want to say she's not all the way innocent, but I'll just tell you just what I mean by that. And I don't know if I can say she's not all the way innocent, but she has a motive. Okay. It's not so much an innocence, really. I'm using the wrong term. Her energy, though, came up like competitive in nature. It's like it was a competition to her, or it is a competition to her. And that night, or at some point, she was asking or seeking like a higher place in his life. She was trying to get like a higher spot. Um, she was trying to get a higher spot, okay, relationship wise versus situationship. That's what she really was. It was a competition thing with her. All right. She wanted more. Okay. That's what I was channeling. Okay. She wanted a higher spot. She wanted an upgrade. Okay. She wanted more status. Okay. That's the type of energy that I was pulling. Okay. It's like, I deserve this. She was like, I deserve this. I deserve that. And ain't nobody going, I'm not going to let nobody come and take my spot or something on that line. Like I was here first, or like her intent was for a higher position, a higher status. That's what I got from her. Also, the song that I channeled towards the end of the energetic reading, was Something Just Ain't Right by Keith Sweat. So either she was feeling like something ain't right, or Cardi was feeling like that. One of the two, but somebody in that mix was, yeah, that song was channeled. But anyway, y'all can go and pull that song and y'all can kind of see where Spirit was going with this. All right, so the Ace of Wands and the Empress was pulled. All right, y'all know how the Empress looked, and y'all see the Empress is pregnant. Now, I'm not saying that she's pregnant, but it did make me kind of wonder. And then the Ace of Swords was pulled as well. All right. So I just got this energy that she was empty and she had a sense of void and she was waiting for more. She was waiting for more. She was wanting more. Um, Also, I channeled that there's something about Stefan towards her was like he treated her like a child, as in not looking at her as an adult person, but more like you do what I say. So I channeled that too, but that was his energy, like you do what the hell I say. You gonna do what I say do. Okay. Yeah. And then she was blindsided, y'all. She expected more, but she got less than what was expected was channeled. And he was possibly trying to end things or break it off with her or wean away somewhat from her, allegedly, is how I channeled his energy. And when asked what the energy was right before the alleged incident, the Knight of Swords came up. All right. And then the Queen of Pentacles came up. And then the Eight of Swords came up. So that was when I asked the cards, what was his energy Right before the alleged incident, those were the three cards that came up. So I feel like he, or what was channeled, the energy now of these three, was that Stefan was definitely defending his position, his coins, or his status, or his stuff in some type of way. And also with this Eight of Swords at the end, he felt entrapped by whatever she said to him um, that night. So she could have told him that she was pregnant, and he could have felt trapped by whatever the heck that. But that was, he felt trapped. You see how this lady is all bound up. You see that with the Eight of Swords. So that was his energy. Okay. Is she pregnant? Well, I asked that, and let me show y'all what came up then. Would have been the, what is this? The Seven of Pentacles was the one of the cards that came up. Then the Six of Pentacles was another one that came up. Then the Magician, and then the Hangman. All right. So that tells me that she was working on something. She was watching, she was waiting, she was trying. Okay, she was working hard. Do you see this man here looking and working? Look how he looking at them pinnacles. He working hard. He's trying to watch some type of progress. He's trying to accomplish something. All right. So there was some type of hard work or something that she was doing and she wanted more. Okay. This man is attempting to do something. Okay. And this is what he wants. This man on this card. He wants this give and take. See that Six of Pentacles? See this person giving and the other one receiving. So she was attempting something, okay, with the hard work, with the Seven and the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. She was definitely trying to manifest something, okay, in that order. I'm giving y'all the exact order too. She was waiting for something, but what she got was the Hangman, a lack of control, things upside down, and just a big old mess. Everything blew up in her face. So we see that it was an unfavorable outcome for that night. So these cards just really, truly, and all the questions that were asked is really, truly lined up with the whole situation. Basically, it didn't work, whatever she was trying to do. Um, and it didn't work for neither one of them. Okay. So you can play in the devil's face for so long and play and try to make people think that you okay with stuff when you really not, and then see it just blows up. But I do feel like now the whole energy of everything, I sense that she will receive a settlement. Okay, there will be a settlement, okay? A line will be drawn. However, my advice, if I were to give her any advice, would be to watch her back. There is a lot of seen and unseen forces in the works. I don't know, corporations, the order, or what have you. It might not be the safest situation for her down the line. I don't know. But there's something, and I would just say, watch your back, girl. Just be careful. And then also, towards the end of this read, I started asking. Sometimes I feel things, but I'll just ask the question. So I'm gonna leave it with these two questions. Does Stefan Diggs get possessed at times? And is he being influenced by entities or spirits or demons? So there's something that, honey, and everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. All right. So that's pretty much y'all. It's pretty scary. Watch your back. That is not cool, but that's the advice from spirit. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with this big corporation. You got people, money, and stuff tied into this man. This man is part of a huge spiritual and physical high order. Okay. I'm not saying that she ought to be afraid, but just be careful, girl. And just y'all, we got to watch the company that we keep. But hey, if they like it, I love it. But I don't think that people realize the spiritual aspect of things that they are involved in and people in high places and ickedness in high places. And that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, but so it's also a warning. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna put my OnlyFans link here. I'm waiting to get verified. They're verifying all my information, my ID and everything, and I will put that link in the description box. I'm open for private readings, personal readings. I'll put my IG information there, and I am open. The books are open. All right. So I love y'all. Let me give a couple of shout outs. That's pretty much all I have for now. And Thank you, Stephanie. All right, for telling me I am beautiful and hello. Um, And yeah, thank you for the ones that came that mean well. And for the ones that came here saying that I'm being rude, y'all, I come here to do a reading. And sorry that I did not go to, if I was to stop my reading and call out y'all's names, then I would be, for those who replay this video back, it would just, yeah, be difficult for them to follow along. So that's why I generally wait to the end to give out my shout outs. Okay. So hello. Um, Sean Fine, hello. And hello to Marcella. Welcome you all. Katie Bacon 5353. Welcome, welcome. Stephanie Rodriguez. Hello and welcome. And Katie, thank you so much. Much appreciated, you guys. And let's see. Lakia Cooley. Hello and welcome also as well. You said that it's not about no money. You mean with the girl? I feel like it was a little less about the money and more about a status. However, the status could also represent because money comes along with him, whether we want to admit it or not. That comes along with the type of person that he is. Because then again, would she have been caught up in the Step Cardi circus if he didn't have all the status that he does have, is more the question. All right, so y'all put y'all comments in the description box and whatever y'all got to say about it. We are all entitled to comment. And I love you all. And everybody done left now. So, yeah, that's all, y'all. I'll be back with another read later.